everyone, and welcome back to Crying Suns. So today we will be finishing up the solar system. Now I believe we have 2 more levels to go, because we went to we're going to Utrubia GM47 and Solaria IX. So let's just head there real quick. Another battleship. Admiral Anomaly Thing. It's one of those creations again, sir. Maybe this one will be friendly. Nice ship you got there. I'm going to enjoy scrapping it over your dead bodies. You're going down, whatever you are. Continue. Each basic squadron fighter types should find out the unit's strength and weaknesses before deploying. Another attack. Units under attack, yeah, I know. They can win. Let's target their squadrons before they can launch more ones. We'll deploy her there. Victory. Good job, Admiral. Here's a summary of the battle. Awards. Fighter Mark 1. Though we had yet another brush with death, at least our scanner detected the anomaly this time. Tell me more about these anomalies, machine. Anomalies are destinations with a higher than normal probability of being very negative or very positive. Fortunately, we don't know what kind of outcome to expect until we arrive at the source's signal. You could say investigating anomaly signals is a bit of a gamble. Good to know. Come on, there's got to be someone around here who can tell us what's going on. Local systems. Last one. Solaria IX. There appears to be a small colony on the planet, Admiral. Maybe we can finally get some answers. I'm also detecting a ground signal, roughly 1,000 kilometers from the colony. Could be worth investigating with an expedition. Hello, is anyone there? This is Admiral Olivia's idea of the Imperial Fleet. I am the leader of my small colony. What can we do for you, Admiral? If it's scrap you're looking for, I'm sorry, but we have none to spare. Scrap? We're here to find out what's going on in these sectors. I don't understand. We have yet to encounter a single active OMNI, and 2 enemy battleships have engaged us. Is this some sort of sick joke, Admiral? The OMNI shut down. Impossible. The OMNI shut down in our sector. And when they did, so did all of their tech. Can't run without them. How? When? I have no idea how it happened. Not even sure O'Brien does. It's truly the great mystery of our time. As for the when, 20 years ago. We relied on them for everything. Food, medicine, whatever. It's hard to give accurate numbers, but maybe 75% of the population here died in the first 5 years alone. Now, who knows how many of us are left? 10% less? I'm gonna ask this. You mentioned something called scrap. Can you tell me more about this? Well, now that the OMNIs have been inactive for so long, Admiral, so former currency is no longer holds value of any sort. The only thing that does is scrap. Remnants of OMNI tech, its metals, ship materials, and Neo-N are energy source. As OMNI tech becomes scarcer and scarcer, which it is over the last 20 years, its value has appreciated, causing people to act in increasingly desperate and violent ways to get it. That's why scrappers want to destroy your ship so much. It's so they can collect its broken down parts and sell them. It's so they can prolong their miserable lives. So it's not the scrappers and the pirates who desire this stuff. It's just that most of us common folk aren't willing to kill for it. At least not yet. Is there something else you want to know, Admiral? What can the NS Odysseus do to help? Defeating the scrappers would be a nice start. Things would look a whole lot better with those scum out of the way. Scrappers? Don't tell me you don't know about them either. It's like you've been living this entire time in an uninhabited planet on the edge of the Outer Rim. The scrappers are a group of hideous, irritated scavengers who collect leftover OMNI tech in the ON. When the OMNI shut down, causing the Floyd net to collapse in our sectors, they were the ones who took over in the chaos. They're not the only pattern. They're not the only rotten apples around here. With your pirates and your occasional crazy civilian, but they're definitely the worst. They defeated the Imperial ships. How? Telos tech is second to none. Imperial captains are trained at the academy. So the scrapper battleships wore them down, picked off one here, another there. It was a war of attrition. Plus, the Empire couldn't send reinforcements, not with our folder down. You see, I'd say it, but I think it's just a matter of time before they make slaves of us all. But even if you beat them, even if you beat Mother, it won't change anything. The way we're going, 10, 15 years from now, with all of our hardships we're experiencing, will be gone, all of us. Unless what? You somehow reactivate the OMNIs, turn them back on again. The ones that haven't been scavenged for their parts. That's the only way to save us. Is there something else you want to know, Admiral? But how can we do that? You're asking the wrong guy, I'm afraid. As I said, no one knows who or what shut them down. You'll have to solve the mystery on your own. And once you do, you'll still have to find a way to turn them back on. Which might be another thing altogether. But where should we start? I hate to say it, but Mother is probably the best start. I mean, she benefited the most from them. Shutting down the cluster, didn't she? Then again, there are a lot of theories out there about who or what is responsible for this. Something else you would to know, Admiral? Mother? You really don't want to know, Admiral. For some reason, that's what they call her. Their leader, Mother. Mommy. That's all very upsetting. But I gather she was the one who started the scrappers, fostering a punk, nihilistic, scavenging philosophy among their sordid ranks. And what makes up her ranks? Who makes up her ranks? Former Imperial prisoners, I think. The most of the worst. When the OMNI shut down, the prisoners escaped from the OMNI-run prisons, psychiatric stations. Mother loves her tech, especially those Telios, especially House Telios tech. Like the battleship you have, and she and the Boyles, who work for her, will kill you for it and enjoy doing it too. She's been terrorizing these sectors for years now, enslaving men and women to bolster her numbers. make them into her playthings and baby makers, as she calls them. Playthings and baby makers? You don't want to know who they are, but since you asked, the playthings are mother's sex slaves. And the baby makers? You know, what she uses to make babies. Trappers of 10 die young from their exposure to neon, and, as they should, thank Orion for that. Mother uses her baby makers to keep scrapper numbers growing. She supposedly has breeding stations spread throughout these sectors. Frankly, I can't imagine a worse place. We'll do everything we can to stop these monsters. You have my word. Is there anything else you want to know about the scrapper scum? Did she do it? Is Mother the reason the OMNI shut down in these sectors? Like I said before, Admiral, I couldn't say, but if she didn't do it, I'd wager some serious scrap she knows who did. But I don't recommend asking her, Admiral. I don't recommend getting anywhere near her, for that matter. Frankly, Mother terrifies me. Is there something else you want to know about the scrapper scum? You can ask her about this. Tell me more about the scrappers and who worked for Mother and controlled these sectors. Each sector is controlled by one of Mother's cronies. You'll recognize them by their freakish mutations brought on by their exposure to too much neon. But I seriously hope you don't see them, because if you do, well, usually don't live to tell about them. It's not the bravest thing to do, but I'll say again, hide. Make yourself inconspicuous, Admiral. And if you're lucky, you'll live another 10 or 15 years. Is there something else you want to know about these scrapper scum? You don't want to know more about these right now. Okay, I don't blame you. It's not exactly for the faint of heart. Something else you want to know, Admiral? It's about during the shutdown. I'm gonna do this one. I've heard a few, Admiral. Even in these times of starvation, people like to gossip. One of the most popular around here is the OMNI virus theory, which is the somehow the OMNIs got some kind of machine virus that quickly spread and ultimately shut them down. That theory doesn't hold water for me. Why not? I can explain how or why they all shut down at the same time, which you know they seemingly did around here. One moment they were working, doing what they've always done, making our lives easier, and the next they weren't. I don't know of any virus that could do that, do you? What other theories do you have? Well, after that, you've got your less credible theories. Yeah. Well, you got the OMNI mass suicide theory that states that OMNIs upset over their role in the Empire somehow found a way to shut themselves down, to kill themselves because they no longer wanted to live. Then you're not going. Then they've got your OMNI rapture theory, which is that the OMNIs left this realm to go to a heavenly realm. This theory probably among certain fringe religious groups. Whack jobs, if you ask me. Last but not least, you've got the alien shutdown theory, which is that hostile aliens from another galaxy, or is it another dimension, shut down all of our OMNIs so that they could easily conquer us. Big problem with that theory is that as far as I know, the hostile aliens never showed up. What do you think? Me? I think we never should have become so dependent on the things in the first place. That's what I think. Is there something else you want to ask, Admiral? No, that's all I need to know. I promise, in the name of O'Brien, we'll take care of these scrappers and get your OMNIs up and running again. Just say that, Admiral, because you'll fail, or you'll stop trying sooner or later. Or worse yet, you'll die. But take this meal in, Admiral. We have plenty at the moment. I have a feeling you'll need it. And like I said, I know it's not the bravest thing to do, but it's the best way. Best if you hide. You live longer that way. I'm Neo-N. Good. In transmission, sir. Do you believe what he said, Admiral? Fortunately, yes, it explains everything we've seen so far. OMNI shut down in the Outer Rim. So did their tech, including the cluster's folder. That's why those scrappers now run things here. So what do we do, sir? First thing we need to do is find this mother. As Bowie said, if she didn't shut down the OMNIs, chances are she knows who or what did. If you want to move on, Admiral, open the star map below by clicking on it and choose our next system. Otherwise, you might just stay and check out the ground signal I was telling you about. Could be a good opportunity to gather some resources and put your commandos to use. Now that you've learned the basics, your second dock has unlocked. Remember to make good use of it commanding your squadrons. The numeral advantage is often a turning point in battle. You can now access the expedition's dashboard here. Alright, I'm gonna... Fighter Mark 1. I don't want to go to the Drone Mark 1. Fighters have more melee damage. Frigates have more health, but more speed, I think. I'm gonna do 2 fighter squadrons. Abandoned or system expedition. Ooh, upgrades. What's this? Oh, so that's what this is. This is upgrade points. Additional weapon docks. I want that. I want additional weapon docks. Squadron dock recovery. Subsystems. Fuel scavenging efficiency. Additional squadron docks. Let's save up to get that, or that one. So now that we got a second weapons dock. Oh, I need a second weapon. Can I buy a second weapon? Commandos. I got 12 commandos. Already visited. You are still here. I want to check out that ground signal. How do we check out this ground signal? And how do I get more officers? I want more officers. Alright. How do I check out the ground signal? Minimal requirements, 3 commandos. Scan planet. I think this is it. Scan results. Abandoned auto factory. Major threats, no major threat detected. This is the number of commandos sent on the expedition. Minimal requirements for commandos is 3. Maximum number of commandos sent be sent up to 10. If you have enough of them, the more you send, the better chances for success. This section displays the types of artifacts you will have a chance to collect during the expedition. This section displays the types of major threats, dangers. Ground distress signal displays the number of possible retreats your team will have during the expedition. Officer survival represents the chance your leading officer will have to return safely. Healthy officers have a chance to come back injured Injured officers have a chance to die. An injured or dead officer will abort the mission, forcing the team to retreat the ship without loot. The resource extraction meter represents the minimum and maximum percent of encountered resources. The team will have a chance to bring back. Commando survival meter represents chances the commandos have to return safely, displays the minimum and maximum possibility. The number of the commandos that will not make it back to your ship. Your officer will safely return. Oh, so it looks like different officers. So I got a better chance if I send her than that guy. That guy's more of a pilot, she's more of a scientist. Requirements, 10 commandos. I'm gonna launch mission. Lieutenant, Caliban's detected an artifact on this planet. That could be helpful to our mission. We have a good idea where it is, so you'll need you and a team of commandos on the ground to find and extract it. We'll have visuals, but space-to-ground communication will be minimal. Can't risk giving away our location of our battleship or exposing you to potential local threats. Only contact us when it's secure, and to do so, and I'll decide if it's an emergency retreat is necessary. Of course, any additional resources you encounter should be extracted too. This is a dangerous mission, and some of your commandos could die in the field. Do your best to keep them safe. Now get going. Our shuttle's waiting for you and the commandos, and good luck down there. Thank you, sir. And there they go. Alright. Danger avoided. Research dash hack. 3 neofuel, that's good. Abandoned auto factory. Demolition, nothing found. Continue. Signal, okay. The line is secured, Admiral. You've seen our bio readouts. What do you think? Should we continue with our mission? Continue. Search dash engineering. Ooh, good scrap. Danger hacked. Danger avoided. Yes, more scrap. Ooh, yay. Danger. Sharp sensors. Extraction point. Waiting for extraction, sir. Ooh. Some of my commandos almost died. The star map button opens the current star map where you can choose your next destination. I'm gonna go to upgrades again. Additional, I want to get that. Squadron system support. Just hoping. Local star system. This is a pretty fun game. So let's open up the star map real quick. Each mode represents one stellar system. You can visit each interstellar jump to a neighboring system costs 1 neo-N. Each system contains different points of interest. PDI, ground signal indicators, show a system with planetary expedition trading beacon. That just show a system you can buy or repair equipment. Notification indicators show a system where you can improve the mark of your squadrons. Anomaly indicator system with a high level risk and or reward. Each time you jump the current sector rulers, you get more suspicious. Once the alert encounter reaches 0, they will follow your tracks and try to find you. Being caught will result in a very difficult and unprofitable encounter. Incoming alert. Estimated number of jumps before news of your presence reaches local rulers. Alright, so system is too far away. I can go there. I can go there. Can't go there. I might go there and go back there. But I think that's gonna end it for this episode of Crying Sons. So if you like what you see, remember to like this video and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.